And the masters of the universe.
Alright guys, here we go with part 2 of King Grayskull from the Masters of the Universe Classics line. You have already seen the opening and all the boxing and all that, so let's go and take a look at the character himself, the figure itself. Detail wise, you can see it's really good. It's basically the same kind of details as you would find in any of the other characters, especially the He-Man guy. Well, He-Man. So that's it for the details and paint. I'm not sure if it's painted or if it's actually cast like this, but it has like a bronze color to it. And like a kind of like a greenish tint to make it look more, I guess, worn down or aged. I'm not sure how well you can tell in the this video or not, but it's pretty much all over the character. And here we go with the articulation. I'm not gonna do too much of the movement, but you get the ideas. You got the wrist, elbows, bicep, and shoulders. Same for both arms. You got the ankles, the calves, knees, and upper legs. You got the waist, rib cage, and head. Now the head is slightly restricted on him for two reasons. Because of this part here that kind of blocks it. Because of the long hair back here. Because of the long hair that's back here, it kind of blocks it from moving too much. Also, this here kind of prevents it from moving around. You can get some movement with it, but it is pretty restrictive. And off this toy, the only joint that I have that's loose is the waist right here. It is a little bit looser than what I would like. The cape and the shoulder gear, that's all like, it's not molded on, but it's kind of glued on, so you can't really get it off. The arms are slightly restricted by it, but it's, it's flexible a little bit, so you can still get some pretty good movements on the arms. The best way to get him to stand up is kind of get him to lean back a little bit through the rib cage armor, so his cape comes down like that, and it kind of holds him up a little bit to help out. Accessories that he comes with which is the original Power Sword. It's not the sword that he used in the 2000 series. He also comes with a shield that snaps onto his wrist, fairly easy, and a battle axe. Overall, the detail on him is really good. It really fits in really good with the other classic characters. The paint job they did on him, if it's painted all the way, looks really good. Accessories are appropriate, so it's all good. Articulation, it's alright, but it could be a little bit better, especially with the head movement. And one other accessory they could have included would have been the 2000 sword. Let's do a quick size comparison between him and another character, or two. We got Faker, King Grayskull, and Hordak. You can tell right here is not exactly up to scale because on the show he was really tall. As you can tell here, he's pretty much the same height as everyone else. The price on this character depends on which one you get. If you get the bronze statue one like I got, or if you picked up the normal painted one, which is like flesh color and armor bits and pieces all painted in. This one is going to end up costing you just a little bit more. It's not too much more, but they do go for at least over $100 each. I picked up mine for about $113 total. It's an awful lot of money for a small character, but I like it a lot. It's also worth it too if you consider the box that it comes with, which is really pretty neat. If you haven't seen the first video on this, go ahead and check the first video out to check out the box. The only way to get this guy was through San Diego Comic-Con in 2008, I believe, or Matty Collector's website. But yeah, originally he retailed for like $30 plus shipping, and now he goes for over $100, so it's kind of a big price jump. If you want to get him now, of course, if you want to get him now, you're gonna have to go through eBay or know someone that happens to have him that wants to sell him. Do I think this character is worth picking up? It really depends. If you really want to spend the money to get him, then yes, of course. If you're kind of in a tight spot with money, then no, save your money. Supposedly, Maddie Collectors is going to be releasing him again, but in a standard kind of box. So he's going to be available as a, I think it's just a regular painted one. So that probably be going for like $20 to $30. So if you want the regular painted one, just wait until they remake them, because you'll end up saving you a lot of money. Unless you want the special box. Then of course you're going to spend $100. I don't know if they're releasing the statue one again, but if they do, then save your money. If they plan on not doing it again, if they plan on not re-releasing them, then of course going to get them. I think out of the classic series right now, is probably one of my favorite ones that I have. So the quick goods and bads: good articulation, good detail, good paint job, good accessories, easy fitting accessories, because they all fit in his hands and snap on really good. And with the bad, out of scale because he's a lot shorter than what he's supposed to be. The looseness on the ribcage joint, which I know isn't just me because other people have had the problem as well. Restrictive head movement, and armor that's not removable. Of course, if you get the bronze one, it doesn't really matter for that, but if you get the clear version, it would have been nice to be able to switch armor around. One other thing they might have done better, which I guess really doesn't matter too much, but it would have been nice if they had the cloth cape here instead of a hard plastic one. Well, it's not hard plastic, but you know, it's soft and movable, but cloth would have been a lot better. So if you have the money and you really want this character, go ahead and pick him up. Unless if you want the painted one, then wait until they remake him and, you know, get him that way for cheaper. So that's King Grayskull Part 2.